Today, I'm gonna be trying viral TikTok 10-minute recipe. From garlic bread to a whole chocolate cake. Do these recipes only take 10 minutes? Are they as delicious as they look? Let's find out. 10-minute chili peanut nudes. First step to making this recipe is we've got to boil our noodles. I've got my little water boiling over here, and I thought these ones look really cute. They were all curly and fun. While the noodles are cooking, we're gonna make our sauce. The first step is heating up our sesame oil on the stove in a little saucepan. I have a medium heat, and you're gonna let it heat up, for about 2 minutes until it becomes shiny. And while that's heating up, I am gonna combine some of our ingredients in this smaller bowl over here. We have some Korean pepper flakes, garlic powder, and some chopped green onion. After you've mixed these together, you're just gonna pour the oil over the top. Yum, yum, yum. Now we're gonna add a little bit of peanut butter, rice vinegar, soy sauce, and some white pepper powder. The sauce is almost done. It's that fast. Looks good, smells good. Our pasta is done cooking. We've got our sauce ready. So now I'm gonna pour all of our sauce over the pasta. And then this little bowl over here, I have some pasta water in case we need to thin it out a little bit. Gonna mix this up. Okay, just a little bit of pasta water. Get a nice even coat all over our noodles. Bada bing, bada boom, we have pasta. This is just about 8 minutes. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then I'm gonna top it off with some chopped green onion and some sesame seeds. 10-minute chili peanut noodles. It's so good and it's so fresh, and that was so easy to do. It's nutty, it's spicy, it's a little bit sour from the vinegar. It just tastes so fresh. This did take under 10 minutes and it's delicious. I definitely think it's worth it. I'm gonna be having this for dinner. I'm gonna have to save this. I have a lot of recipes to do today. 10-minute microwave chocolate cake. Now I've made a mug cake before, but that was like single serving size. This is like a whole cake. Let's see if we can do it. So in a large mixing bowl, we've got our flour, and we're gonna mix in some regular granulated sugar, cocoa powder, and baking powder. Then whisk those together till well combined. Once the dry ingredients are mixed together, we're gonna add our wet ingredients. We've got a little bit of melted butter, and warm water. Oh yeah. I love adding warm water into chocolate batters because it really boosts the flavor. I already like this recipe so far because it's basically a dump and stir. It's a pretty simple chocolate cake recipe. There's no eggs though. It's really interesting. We've got our batter. It's very thin, so I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. And then I'm laughing because I've never used this. So it's a silicone heat safe pan for the microwave, which I've greased and lined with a piece of parchment paper. We had to do this because you can't put metal in the microwave, people. Don't do it. Don't put your baking pans in the microwave. So here is our heat safe cake pan, and I'm just gonna pour all this batter in. Here we go. Ooh. And we're gonna cook it in the microwave for 6 minutes. See what happens. While the cake is cooking in the microwave, we are going to make the icing that she made in the video, which is basically ganache. So we have some dark chocolate here and some heavy cream. So I'm just gonna pour all of the dark chocolate into the heavy cream, and then we're gonna heat it in the microwave 15-second increments. So heat it up for 15 seconds, give it a little mix, and then do it again. You'll probably need to do this about 3 times, and it's just so you wanna warm everything up and melt everything together without burning. Whoa! Cake is out of the microwave. It smells really good, but it looks weird. Let me move that. Oop, oh, there we go, perfect. Oh, it's steaming. There we go. It's already been 10 minutes, so this recipe definitely would take longer, and I even made this with 2 microwaves going at the same time. So I'm just gonna pour the frosting over the top and then give this thing a try. So even though a very simple recipe and fast, wasn't under 10 minutes. Definitely not the prettiest cake that I've ever made, but let's see how she tastes. Okay, I'm gonna cut here. Do a nice little, oh wow, what a weird consistency. Oh, it's steaming. I mean, it's it's just so weird. It looks like a delicious chocolate cake. Look at that. Kind of looks fudgy. Ooh, yeah, kind of looks fudgy. All right, let's take a little bite. Oh, weird. It's kind of rubbery. and mushy. The ganache tastes good, the chocolate tastes good, but the texture is so weird. You guys, I can hardly explain this. It's like kind of like rubbery, like a, oh, it kind of bounces. It kind of bounces. Look at this, you guys. Watch, we're gonna see a bounce. Ready? Boink, wait, bounce. Here we go. Boink, boing, boink. Mike, open your mouth. Oh no, the dogs are here. What is up with TikTok and these rubbery cake recipes? Can we just not? This is not what cake's supposed to be. So overall, this recipe took 15 minutes versus 10, and I cannot recommend that you make this because the texture is so weird. 10-minute shakshuka. I'm pretty sure it takes a lot longer than 10 minutes to make shakshuka, but let's try it out. First, we're gonna pour in our oil. We're gonna let the oil heat up a little bit. Now, place in the tomatoes top down. There's 4 of them. And we're gonna add our chopped bell pepper and onions. The recipe says it doesn't cook for very long, so I'm just gonna cover it and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll come check on them. This has been cooking for about 3 minutes, so it is time to remove the tomato skins. Oh, that one came a little faster. There we go, there we go. I would heavily suggest a tong. Now she squishes the tomatoes with a fork. Oh my, they aren't cooked enough. These are like, it's like squishing a half-cooked apple. It's just crunch, oh man. Okay, they're completely raw still. They have not cooked enough. Okay, we squished the tomatoes. Now we're gonna add our spices. We've got cheese. I'm gonna mix this around, let it melt. And then once it melts, I'm gonna add our eggs, and we're gonna cover it again to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, let's crack in our 2 eggs. 1, boop, and 2. Let's cover for another couple minutes, and I'll clean up while that's cooking. Okay, it's cooked for a little bit, so let's take a look. All right, that's about done. Turn off the heat, and we'll bring it over to try. All right, our recipe is done, and this took about 15 minutes, so it was over a 10-minute recipe. And I'm gonna taste it just plain and with a little piece of toast, just to see what we got going on here. Ha, hoo, hoo, ha, ha. It's hard to mess up tomatoes and bread. I mean, I could just dip breadsticks, bread biscuits in this tomato sauce all day, but normally shakshuka takes about 30 minutes to make because you want things to have a little bit more flavory. When it cooks up on the stove, it sets up, it's a little thicker. This, when you do it so quickly, it's thinner, it's a little bit more runny, it's not as flavorful. Is it a good recipe if you're on the move? Sure, it's okay. This recipe still tastes good, just let it cook a little longer. And this took me 15 minutes for everything to cook anyways, so just let it sit for a little longer, you guys, then it's worth it. Whoa, 10-minute strawberry mochi? Show me your ways. There's not a lot of information in this video, it's just like montage shots. It's a lot of movie magic happening. I'm gonna give it my best. Did some digging, found the recipe that they use. In a small bowl, we have our glutinous rice flour. We're gonna mix in our regular sugar, cornstarch, and strawberry milk. That's where we're getting the strawberry flavor. It's from the strawberry milk. Now we're gonna mix these together. Just gonna mix till it gets incorporated. Try to get as many lumps out as you can right here. I'm using my spatula and I'm just pushing down if I find any little lumps. There's a lot of them. It's a lumpy bumpy recipe, let me tell you. And now we're gonna pour it through a little sieve right here. No lumpy bumpies. Then I'm gonna plop this just right on top. It's just a little bit of room temperature softened butter, and I'm gonna head over to the stove. Uh-oh. There we go, it's starting to have to scratch all this up. Hey, 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 it's trying. Hey, 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 hey. I'm spilling everywhere. Woo! Why am I wearing a wool sweater in like the heat of summer? This was stupid. Okay, this is coming together nice and quick. Just took the dough off of the stove and let it sit out for just a few minutes to cool down because it was piping hot. But now you're just gonna knead with your hands and keep doing this for a couple minutes. Okay, that took about 3 to 4 minutes, and now look at this. Look at the stretch, look at the stretch. That's what we're going for, that's what we're going for. And once it gets stretchy like this, now we're going to roll it into mochi. Oh, perfect, it's ready to go. It was like, I'm ready to be a little mochi bite. Last step is rolling them nice and smooth with a little bit of cornstarch. You don't need a lot. And just roll the little mochi bite. And this is so that they won't stick. And I'm just placing them over here on the plate. But oh my gosh, you guys, time-wise, it's been like 20 minutes. Let's see if it's worth the wait. In her recipe, she eats the little mochi bites with some cream and crushed Biscoff cookies, which I love these cookies. Most airlines give these cookies away on the flight and I am obsessed with them. So I already like this part of the recipe. Okay, so I'm gonna boop, just do a little dip in the cream, little biscuit. Oh, okay, got a little messy, but there we go. Okay, now it's time to try it. I love this recipe. It's delicious. Oh my gosh, so many things. The mochi's really good. And dipped in the cream with a little bit of crunch, a little bit of extra texture. It's heavenly. In no world is this a 10-minute recipe. I did it in 20 minutes, but it's worth the extra 10 minutes. 10-minute cheesy garlic bread. Now to make this, we've got our 2 tortillas. I got one on the bottom. Here is our cream cheese, which is just so weird. I've never put cream cheese on a tortilla before. This is a first. I'm also putting it on the table because I'm nice and messy. Now add our mozzarella. All right, so we're gonna place this on the top. Boop, move this down. Now we're gonna get our butter ready. I'm actually gonna use this bowl because it's a little bit bigger, so we're gonna pour our melted butter, a little bit of garlic, finely chopped parsley. This smells amazing. I mean, just putting this on toast, bomb.com. If you just made this at home, melted butter, garlic, chopped up parsley, put that over toast. So I'm gonna brush this side using a little baking brush. My oven has an air fry setting, so I've turned that on. It's heating up to 375, and I'm also using a baking sheet with a cooling rack so that the air can get all around this little dish. So now I've coated this side, so now I'm gonna flip it over so both sides are coated. Now, last but not least, we're gonna sprinkle the second little amount of mozzarella on top to really give it that cheesy, garlic cheesy. Assembling this is pretty fast. It took me 5 minutes, and then he says to cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes. So it just depends on how fast you assemble this. You could probably go a lot faster than me, but I mean, whatever. It looks so good. So I've got a pizza cutter here. I'm just gonna cut some strips and then give it a try, see how it goes. All right. Oh, that got a little messy. Look, there's a reason that I'm a baker and not a chef. Okay, they'd be like, Ro, did you plate this? And I'm like, yeah. I focus on the taste, not the look. All right, it's taste test time. There was a lot of steps to making this, like more than when I just make garlic bread. So we'll see. Yum. It's hard to mess up cheese, garlic, butter, and carbs. They're best friends who hang out, and they're best friends forever. And there's a reason they're best friends. It's so, you're gonna love this. Okay, this is really good. And the cream cheese filling just makes it so much better. Mmm. Isn't that nice?
It's more like a white sauce pizza than it is a garlic bread.
Mmm.
It's delicious. I thought it'd be too much cream cheese, but it's pretty good.
It's really good, you guys. Okay, so this recipe isn't really saving any time, but it's pretty good. I liked it. 10-minute snack idea. It basically looks like a Nutella dumpling. What is it with TikTok and using white bread for everything? I have no idea. So I'm taking a large circle cookie cutter and we're gonna cut all of these. I'm gonna save my crust. I'm gonna put them over here, make a little pile. And look at these. They kind of look like those, like one of those peanut butter and jelly.
Crustables.
Crustables, yeah.
Uncrustables.
What?
I think they're called Uncrustables.
Why are they called Uncrustables?
They don't have crust.
There's no crust.
Oh, yeah, duh. Okay, duh. Okay, Uncrustables, that's what they look like. Take a little rolling pin. We're gonna roll them flat like so. And that's basically gonna be our wonton wrapper, right? Then we take a scoop of Nutella, we put on half, and we close it up, pinch, and then take a fork to make little impressions, like the impression lines. Oh my gosh, it looks just like a dumpling. This is too cute. And then I'm gonna make the rest of these, and then we're gonna head over to the stove and cook these up on the stove. Shut up, look how cute. It's a dessert dumpling. I love dumplings, so you know, okay. I've got the dessert dumplings ready to cook up, and I'm gonna scoop in a little bit of butter. I feel like a little kid. I'm so excited for this. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. That one I overfilled a little bit too much. Don't go this wild. Honey bun, get your butt out of here. Girl, you can't have Nutella. You can have some butter though. Here you go, honey bean. I'm gonna keep cooking them about a minute or two each side till they turn a nice golden brown. Oh, these are ready. These are ready. Okay, let's turn this off. And then we're just gonna put them on the plate. Boo-doo-boo-doo-ba-doo. I just plated this little snack and we're coming in under 10 minutes. I'm gonna sprinkle a little powdered sugar on the top, just like they do in the recipe. And boom! That is truly a 10-minute snack, and now we get to taste it. I'm so excited because these look really good. My only complaint is that when these were cooking on the stove, they did come a little bit open, but oh well. That's donut good, that's crepe good, that is stupid good. Oh, with the fruit too. Wait. The fruit and this recipe took less than 10 minutes. It is delicious, it is easy, it is worth it. Ooh, looks like we have a holiday recipe. It's 10-minute chocolate mousse. There's a lot of different ways to make mousse. One, you can do it over the stove. This way, with this recipe, they use a little gelatin to help set it up. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So we're gonna open a little packet of gelatin, mix it in with some cream. I've got a little spoon, we're gonna mix those together. And then we're just gonna let it sit for a couple minutes. It's giving me cottage cheese, and that's okay. We have a little bowl of dark chocolate chips and some milk. Pour the milk over the dark chocolate, and we're gonna pop this in and out of the microwave, 30-second increments. Heat it up, give it a little mix, heat it up again, another 30 seconds, give it a mix. Oh, our chocolate's looking really good. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna scoop in our gelatin mix, and we're gonna mix this together till it melts. Then we're gonna make our whipped cream. Now in a larger mixing bowl, we've got our heavy cream and a little bit of sugar. So we're gonna pour in our sugar and whip together until we get soft peaks. We've got our homemade whipped cream, and now our chocolate. We're gonna pour it all in here and fold them together. To fold, you just scoop under, and then you flip it over, and then turn the bowl. Under, over, turn. Just keep folding until there's no more streaks. It's all the same color. Chocolate mousse is ready. Now we're gonna scoop it into our serving dishes. So we have these cute little cups, like in the videos, or I even have these cute little, they're heart-shaped ramekins. Adorable. Oh, got a little messy. That's okay, that's okay. This is me preparing for a party. I'm like, no! There. That looks great, nobody will know. How cute! All right, I'm gonna fill the rest of these containers. Our chocolate mousse is all ready. We're gonna let these sit in the fridge for 2 hours to chill. Now, to prep everything did take 10 minutes. It was a 10-minute recipe, but is it really a 10-minute recipe if they've gotta chill in the fridge to set up for 2 hours? Took the recipe out of the fridge, and now we're gonna add some final touches, little garnishing. I have some more fresh whipped cream and little shaved chocolate. All right, let's taste. Oh, it's very thick. I've never had a gelatin mousse before. I've never made mousse this way, and it's actually pretty good. I don't taste it. It's a little bit thicker than other mousses that I've had, but it's creamy, it's soft, it's smooth, it's chocolatey. I'll let you guys decide if this is actually a 10-minute recipe, because it had to sit up for 2 hours in the fridge, but it tastes pretty good. So if you have the time, I think it's worth it. 10-minute Japanese cucumber salad. Okay, I got 10 minutes on the clock. We're gonna make a cucumber salad. I've got my little cucumbers in front of me, sharp cutting knife. Be careful, don't get your fingers. I'm gonna cut these as thin as I can because we want really thin slices. This is kind of a cool tip. She uses salt after you've got all your little cucumber slices. It's gonna draw out the moisture in the cucumber. Over here to make dressing, we have got rice vinegar, a little bit of sugar, sesame seed, and soy sauce. That was so easy. Our vinaigrette dressing is ready. I'm just gonna put it over here. Our cucumbers have set out. Now we're gonna rinse them off. So I'm just gonna head over to the sink. I have a little strainer here. Plop them in here, rinse them off with some cold water. Okay, then we'll bring them over here, put them on the paper towel, do a little blotting. This is like how I dry off after I put on tanner. You have to blot. You can't rub for the first day. Then you could do whatever. Now we're gonna toss these in a bowl. and add our dressing. So I'm just gonna add all of that. I'm gonna mix this together and then give it a taste. Cucumber salad, boom, it's done in 10 minutes. Let's try it. Oh my gosh, that's great. I really like the dressing because it's got a little bit of sweetness with the sour, with the vinegar, so it's just complementary and it feels really light and fresh. And I love the texture of the little sesame seeds as well. This took exactly 10 minutes to make and I cannot stop eating it. I love this recipe. This is totally worth it. If you've got some cucumbers, give this recipe a try. I absolutely love mug cakes. I have a bunch of recipes for these. This is a 10-minute gooey vanilla peach mug cake. Set the timer, 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to put this together. We're gonna start with a large microwavable mug. We got some sliced fresh peaches. We're gonna put those on the bottom. We're gonna sprinkle a little brown sugar all around, yum, yum, yum. And then put some chunks of room temperature butter. All right, boom. This is step number 1. We're gonna pop this in the microwave for 30 seconds. Mix together our wet ingredients. So here we have a little bit of melted butter, 1 egg, a bit of vanilla extract, and brown sugar. And I'll whisk these together. Got a little flour. She mixed in some old-fashioned oats, a little bit of salt, and baking powder. All right, then using a small spatula, I'm just gonna mix these together. Now we're gonna pour all the dry into the wet. Boop. Like so. And then once mixed together, we're gonna pour it over our cooked peaches. In her recipe, she tops it off with some more sliced fresh peaches. Crumble a little brown sugar. This recipe has a lot of brown sugar. And again, little chunks of butter. Last but not least, little sprinkle of cinnamon. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna pop this in the microwave, cook this for 1 minute and 45 seconds. I just took this out of the microwave and it kind of looks a little underbaked, but I'm gonna try it because maybe it just appears a little weird. In her recipe, she also serves with a little bit of ice cream. So I've got a little vanilla ice cream right here. Whoo, this is really hot. Okay. Whoa, let me dissect this a little bit. There's a few odd choices. Like I would have probably used an instant oat versus an old-fashioned oat because it only has a few minutes to cook. The cake is really dense, it's rubbery, and there is a part of it, I think this is a bit raw right here, just a little bit. Overall, I love the idea of this recipe. I love mug cakes, but I will say this was a 10-minute recipe. I think this recipe has a lot of potential with a few tweaks. It could be really good, but as it is right now, I wouldn't recommend it. 10-minute cheese rice cakes. These are made in the pan and I've never seen these and they look so cute and they look like cheesy little dumplings and I want to eat them right now. In this big bowl, we have some rice flour and then I'm gonna add some sugar and warm water. And in the video, her recipe, she mixes these together with chopsticks. I don't know if I can get this done in 10 minutes, you guys, because just this, I mean, mixing. Yeah, I'm gonna give my best shot though. Here we go. Come on, 10 minutes. And then once this is mixed up, in front of me, I have a greased cutting board that I'm going to roll the dough out on and divide it into 11 little balls. 11, what a weird number. Wait a minute. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, my brain does not understand making 11, so we're doing 12. We've got our little balls and now we're gonna fill them. Just flatten it like so, then we're gonna take a little piece of cheese. We've got cheddar cheese, we've got light cheese. I'm gonna start with the cheddar, just place it in the middle, and then we're gonna fold up the sides. We're just gonna keep making these. Some will have cheese on the inside, and other ones, we're gonna put a little brown sugar. We got all of our little treats ready to cook up in the pan, but it's already been 35 minutes. So I did not make the 10-minute mark, but I'm just heating the pan. It's on a medium heat, little oil in the pan right now. Our yummy little treats are holding together, and I'm just gonna keep cooking them until they turn golden brown on each side. All right, this 10-minute recipe took me 40 minutes, but let's see if it was worth the wait. They smell good, they look so, okay, she pulls them apart. She does this like pull, so I wanna try it too. Oh, that was a brown sugar one. Oh, let me try pull apart a cheesy one. Ooh, oh, yeah, this one's a cheesy one. Oh my gosh. I wonder if it's gonna kind of taste like a grilled cheese sandwich. All right, I just tried the cheese one. It's really, really good. I love the texture, but it could really use a dipping sauce. I'm trying a brown sugar one. This one has so much more flavor. It's perfect because it's absorbing like into all the parts of the dough here. So these are a lot of work, but I will say they are yummy. We tried so many viral 10-minute TikTok recipes today. I think my favorite was the cucumber salad because I actually got that one done in 10 minutes and it tasted delicious. Let me know what other recipes I should try in the comments. And if you'd like to watch another video, you can click over here or here. And if you like this one, give it a thumbs up. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.